Don't forget the ads pay for the duck feed. You can click the link below, 50 ducks in a hot tub, and you can subscribe monthly as little as $1.71 a month, or you can buy one of these cool t-shirts. And if you don't want a t-shirt and you don't want to pay monthly, you can make a one-time donation to help us feed the ducks so that we can donate everything we raise this year to charity at the end of the season.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Duck Adventure for June the 2nd. I think it's June the 2nd. It might be the 3rd. I'll put the right date on the screen, but look at this. Angel Wing last night. She was out. I thought for sure. I went all around the yard, and I thought absolutely all the Muscovies were in, but she was out again. So that's like, I don't know what, the 3rd or 4th time, but look at this. There's a little wild mallard just came into the yard. Look at that. Just a little tiny thing. She's really apprehensive of getting close to the Muscovy though. Alright, let's go down and check the babies. Wild ducks coming into the yard. As soon as I go outside, she'll take off, so there's no way of me getting footage of her outside. Oh, she's gonna fly away. Was she ever small? She's like 1/3 the size of my females. Oh, she's not leaving. We've seen the male around here, guys. I've shown him to you down in the swamp. Well, she's not too skittish of me. She's hanging in here. But look at this thing here. And last night, I looked around the yard when I locked the ducks up. I like to know where she's hiding. All right, let's check the babies out here this morning. It's early. It's only about, it's actually about 25 after 5 right now. I can't sleep anymore. It's summer. Oh, duckies. Oh, look at them all. Are you guys ever growing? Look at that size he is. Hello, ducks. I know they're pounding the feed back now. It's really increasing fast. They love to scurry fast, go back and forth. If you think about it, when they grow up, they don't move near as fast. When they're young like this, their little legs are so long, they can really get some speed. I don't know what it is, but they love pounding on those plastic walls. Alright, let's take a look at the kiddie pool situation, guys. Alright, so here's the situation. I think our Chinese geese might not make it here. It's hard to say. The little one that hatched the last, the first one that hatched, unbelievably strong. Like, it's nothing, I can't say anything bad. Developing really good, can walk really good. It's the other one that still has a problem walking, plus its feet are almost like they're like a club. Now it is getting better, but it's not the best. It actually spends most of its time sitting like that. But its feet are, it's like its toes are curled in. And a couple of little ducklings are really weak. They're still not, look at that little goose. She's small, but she's really, really strong. Running around, I can't believe she was 6 days early. But Goosely's friend is having a problem. Like, look at her, just stands up, falls, but it is getting fluffier. It is eating and it is drinking, so who knows. But the other one is doing really good here. I gotta show you, I gotta get in a shot. It's hard because the ducklings keep crowding it. Hello there, little ducks and geese. Yeah, look at her. She falls. Oh, sorry guys. I'm doing bad camera work here this morning. I haven't had any coffee yet. Like it's, I don't know, the toes. I try to give you a shot while it's upside down. I'll flip back over. Now the toes, they're not as curled under as they were yesterday. And it is getting better. I don't know. I think it's because it was 5 days early. I think the other one that hatched was, I think, a little farther developed. And that's why it's doing so well right now. I think this one that hatched, it was truly just too early. But it might have, and plus it's smaller. Like it's comparison to the other Chinese goose, I'd say almost half the size. Well, you can look right there. You know, there's the two of them. Well, there's a bunch of ducks, but it's about half the size. So I don't know. It is getting stronger. It is eating. It is drinking. Because if it wasn't, it'd be dead by now. I could go have a coffee, guys. I don't know what it is. I'm waking up. Actually, I woke up this morning. Doug's head was laying right beside me on the pillow, and I looked over, and I had this big dog's face right in my face. For some reason, he wanted to lay right at my head this morning. Jumped up in the bed when I was sleeping, I guess, and decided to make my pillow his pillow. But I'm finding now it's about 4:30. I wake up and the sky. I can see the sky, getting bright, and I'm like, oh, it's about 6 o'clock. I grabbed the alarm clock and. Oh no, it's 10 after 4, 4:30. It's far too early to get up. But I ended up getting up. So I gotta go have a coffee and wake up. Okay guys, we got another emergency here. I don't believe this. I heard this one chirping the other day. Look at that. This is not even due till the 10th. Okay, I gotta get this in here. Hang on, little guy. I gotta give him a hand here because was in the incubator. Oh, and Doug hears it. And then we know about him and geese. Goslings, I mean. Okay, we gotta give this guy some water to loosen up his shell. I don't understand how come these guys are hatching so early. Like this is not even supposed to do till June the 10th, guys. I'm coming, little goose. Oh, you need help bad. I couldn't believe something yesterday, I was out here and I heard the chirping. And I thought, okay, you always hear little birds, they're chirping inside the shells. But, like this thing, well, first of all, it was laid May the 6th. Think about that, guys. Because I got the date. I wrote the date when it was laid. And it's not due until the 10th. I'm coming, little guy. Oh, just look at him. I'm coming. I'm going to get you out of here. I know, eh? You were ready. I don't get it why these geese are so early this year. Oh, there. Oh, relief, eh? Okay. And this egg is still not doing. That's June the 6th, and I know there's a Gosling inside of there. All right, we got him. He wasn't stuck to anything. Okay, yeah, he's not stuck. Unbelievable. I don't believe it. And then we've got these ones up here, which are due the 5th, and nothing. Yeah, like I was saying, I came out last night and I heard some chirping. But I thought it was in here in the hatcher, and I got looking in the hatcher. I'm looking for, pipting through and nothing, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's my hearing. And then this morning I heard it again. I heard the chirping, but I looked inside the incubator, and there was nothing. I actually looked at it and I said, okay, well, nothing. It's just making that sound again inside the shell. Like I said, I've heard the ducklings chirping inside shells, 5 days before they hatch. But, June the 10th? Today, guys, what is today? The 3rd. Is it the 3rd? Yeah, it's the 3rd. This thing came out 7 days early.
And just the fact it was laid May the 6th. Like, and I have to look in the book when it was put in the incubator, but these geese of mine that are hatching this year are unbelievably strong to be coming out this early. I gotta get the big camera for this. Okay guys, I'm gonna do another candle here just to see what's going on. Okay, this one's got a big air sac. This is as black as could be. I'm gonna get in the dark corner here. See if I can see anything better. Now, this one's due June the 15th. Still can't see anything in that one. Let's see what these are doing. June 21st. Okay, I just thought I saw that one rock. Yeah, that one's got veins. I don't know if we can see it on. I'm trying to keep them so they're still. Yeah, this one I can see the veins. I just don't believe these hatches this early. Okay, the veins in this one are here, but they're ever so faint. We'll keep an eye on this one. Oh, it's clear on the bottom, but there's veins on the top. Alright, we'll have to keep watching that guy. It's just bizarre, like, to be hatching so early. I'm blown away by it, guys. But the fact that, I heard that guy chirping. His veins on the top, but clear on the bottom. Okay, what's this one? It looks like veins. Okay, I can see veins on this end. Yeah, there's veins on this end. But this is due June 27th. Okay, so I'm going to put them back in the incubator. Or, yeah, the incubator. I got it right that time. That's just crazy what's going on here. Alright, let's get the big camera and I'll show you the Gosling. I can't show you the Gosling. Window's already fogged up. I was so excited about getting the eggs, candling them there and double checking, the window fogged up. It's like, but I got a problem now because it's too humid in here. I've got to turn the humidity down so this little Gosling can dry out. I have to miss the eggs. Oh, this is going to be a double one. This is getting difficult. Staggered hatch on these Goslings is not working out too good. I got to turn the humidity down, miss the eggs, so that this guy can dry out, because at 73% humidity he's not going to dry out and he's not going to get fluffed up, and so I'm back to basically coming up here every 2 hours, every 3 hours and misting the eggs. Staggered hatch is not a good idea. Alright, the glass just cleared here. I was just doing the eggs from yesterday. We ended up getting 29 eggs yesterday. Well, 27 plus 2 Muscovy eggs. But look at that. But think about this, guys. This guy hatched and he wasn't shrink wrapped in a shell yet. It was getting close, but he wasn't yet. And the incubator is only at like 54% humidity. And he somehow, and the same with the other two Gosling, or the other 3 Goslings, they weren't really shrink wrapped like the ducks were. But this guy, I can't believe the strength of him. Like when I busted that shell and he just popped out. It was like a jack in a box. But like I said, I've got the humidity down right now. It's at 60%, just so this guy can fluff up and we can get him out of here. Tomorrow morning we'll be able to get him out of here. And I'm just going to keep coming up today and spraying the eggs every couple hours to make up for the drop in humidity. Sort of not the best conditions to for the goose eggs to hatch, but we got to do what we got to do when we've got a real live Gosling here. It's sort of like the old saying, better to have a bird in your hand than 2 in the bush. Alright, let's go outside and let the ducks out and do egg recon. Oh, that's so cute looking. Well, not really, it's actually quite ugly, but I just goof more geese. Not as many as I would have liked this year so far, but we're getting there. He's pretty strong though. But like I said, I heard him yesterday chirping, and I thought it was just, you know, the old chirping of the eggs when they do the chirping and the sound, you know, before they come out. But you know, like I've heard them chirping 5 days before. I just can't believe how early though. June the 10th, guys. Today's the 3rd. 7 days early. All the ducks are fast asleep. They didn't even wake up to the slam of the door. I'm really quite surprised, actually. Like, look at this. Nothing. Oh, they just woke up. The geese. Come on, wake up! That's that the duck that left her nest for to let her eggs all go rotten. You really dropped the ball, little girl. Come on, ducks! Okay, they're really asleep. They don't even want to cut up. Okay, this is ridiculous. I can't remember the last time they were this asleep. It's 10:30, guys. I don't believe how slow they are. All right, this is ridiculous. Alright, you guys, what are you turned into a bunch of Muscovies? Look at that. That male wants that female really bad. He's got her now. No. No, he gave up. Oh, he tried though. Almost. His little penis is hanging out, but. Or that was all the quickest mating I've ever seen. He looks pretty happy right now. Like he achieved his goal. All right, we'll check on the. We'll go in and check on the Muscovies here before we do a recon. And guys, don't forget, share the video. You know, click it, share it in Facebook, share it in Twitter, you know, Reddit, wherever you guys are on the internet. Share it to help people learn about the duck adventure. And I want to share something with you first, because something came to my attention last night that probably a lot of you don't realize.
on Facebook, when I post videos on Facebook and you watch the video on Facebook, the ad that you see on Facebook is actually a Facebook ad, because what they do is they block the Google's AdSense ads and they put their own. So that, there's the drawback of when I post videos and I share them on Facebook. If you watch an ad on Facebook, it does nothing for the Duck Adventure. It actually goes straight to Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg's billionaire status, because they block all Google AdSense ads. So it's the Facebook ad that you're watching. So if you see me post videos to Facebook and you want to help the Duck Adventure, click on the bottom right hand corner where it says YouTube, and it'll take you and watch it on the YouTube site, because when you watch it on the YouTube site, that's when the Duck Adventure gets the full benefit of the ads, and you are helping the Duck Adventure by watching the ads. Now, getting to that story, or the reason I told you that is because last night I have joined a bunch of homesteading groups so that I could post the Duck Adventure, so people could learn about raising and breeding ducks and hatching and all the learning curveballs I've gone through. Last night I get a nasty message from a group administrator that deleted a month's worth of my posts, and he was really mad at me because I was I had corporate sponsors, and there was a salad dressing ad and all this stuff. And he kept going on and on and on, and I'm like, okay, what are you talking about, buddy? Turns out it was Facebook ads. When I posted the links, in his group, people were watching them, and there was this salad dressing ad. I guess Facebook had sold a bunch of space for, and he had watched 5 seconds of it, a couple of my videos, and saw this salad dressing ad, and deleted a month's worth of posts, and then told me, that I was not allowed to post my videos on his group. And then I'm like, okay, well, he's got a homesteading group, and and what I'm doing here is teaching people about what it's like to really raise animals. I think sort of goes hand in hand if you think about it. At least I think it does. I'm not spamming his group by no means, because I don't consider my videos spam. And he said, I'll do a shorter video with no ads. And I'm like, well, buddy, it's Facebook that's putting the ads up. It's not me. And I couldn't get my head around where he was coming from. But bottom line, I'm no longer part of that group. So that's why I wanted to tell you about the ad situation, because if you watch an ad on Facebook, you're doing nothing to help the creator of the video if that's a video that's coming from YouTube. Because like I said, a lot of sites now block the Google AdSense ads and put in their own ads. So that's the problem when you embed videos in other sites. If they've got the software enabled for their own advertising, Google Ads doesn't appear, and it's just their ads. So the best way to watch a Duck Adventure video that's really all I care about is the Duck Adventure. Well, I care about other creators, but I really care about the Duck Adventure. Is watch them on the YouTube site is the best way. And but this guy last night, I couldn't believe it. He was actually mad at me. And I'm like, okay, anyways, I'm not having a good week here, guys, with people taking jobs at me. But it's to be expected. We've had a good run here of positiveness, because the channel's been sort of a cult following, or niche following, or a loyal client, a loyal following, and now we're starting to get more and more views. The videos are getting more hits actually in a couple days. I'm actually quite surprised the amount of exposure we're getting. But we're also dragging up the trolls. All right, let's see what the Muscovies are doing. And there's no flies inside today. Look at that. Alright, so she's still here. And the smell's gone too. She's still in here. This one's still in. And this double nest is still going. They don't like me coming in here though. Just give me the evil eye. Look at the stare down I'm getting. Alright. Let's see if I can get a shot of this one. Okay, these two girls they're seriously confused. But, so we lost a complete Muscovy on this side. Her nest was a write-off. I was going to see if she came back in and left last night. No. Everything's clear. Yeah,
I'll give you a shot here. Everything's gone. Yesterday when I came in here, sorry about cutting away with her guy. I had to double check the camera. I keep getting the zoom problem. Yesterday when I came in here, you know, and the flies, and it was crazy, you know, and the smell of the eggs. Like I said yesterday, I have never smelled a rotten egg smell coming through the shell like that. That's pretty bad, and that, you know, I can't figure out why she would sit on eggs that stink like that, you know, because everything I've ever read or seen, you know, when you get a bad egg, you know, the mother pushes it out of the nest, not you know, sit it in there and sit on it, and then, you know, finding those eggs by the kiddie pool yesterday with the, you know, the underdeveloped fetus inside. Nothing made any sense yesterday, you know, with her. But, you know, she's been a weird mom. You know, you consider, you know, those other Muscovies on the side, those 6 have not left the nest. Like, they have not left the shed. They have stayed in there and done their deed. And this one girl, she's got serious attention disorder, deficit disorder, I should say. She's bad duck. Maybe, you know, next year when she's a little older, she'll be better. All right, let's do egg recon. All right, I forgot to turn the pivot heads on there, guys. I was doing egg recon. I started and I looked. I said, I don't see a red flashing light. All right, what do I got for eggs here? Dougie's around here, so oh, there he is. He won't come down near the fence now until he's absolutely sure that I've turned it off. I think he can hear the pulsing sound of the electrical charge. It's the only thing that makes any sense, because he won't come. Oh, broken egg right there. He won't come. Oh, look at this. They broke another egg. Just a little dent. It's the problem with the rocks. Some of them, they drop on the rocks, and just the you know, the drop from their rear end to the ground is enough to punch a hole through them. Underneath the lean-to is where we're going to get the eggs that are going to be perfect. Okay, I don't see any eggs here. Yeah, if you guys have noticed the last couple of days, I'm doing a lot of stumbling when I'm talking. I'm realizing when I'm editing how tired I am. I think a lot of my problem is that because of the way the hatch went so bad, and you know, it really emotionally drained me. I think that's why I'm so tired, is the emotional part, because it was just such a big letdown that it's the only thing that makes any sense, because physically, you know, I can pretty well almost handle anything, but I think it's the emotions that have sucked the energy out of me, and that's causing me this problem on talking, because I notice when I'm editing, I'm like, oh, Matt, you're not making any sense. I chop some of it out, but a lot of it I just leave it in there, because, you know, you guys know what I'm going through here, so. Sometimes I'll say a whole sentence, and I'll listen to it like 3-4 times, and I'm like, that absolutely makes no sense. That's got to get deleted. And it just started this last week, because I've never had this problem before. And like I said, the only thing I can think of is just that because I had my hopes up so high for the hatch, that I got just crushed. You know, it's sort of like when you got the hots for that woman and you're chasing her, and then you know, you keep chasing her, and you try to woo her, and she just blows you out of the water, and you get crushed. Not that I'm comparing ducklings to a hot woman, but I think it's the same type of kick in the head, though. All right. And no goose eggs now for days. I think the geese have, or our single female, I should say, has stopped laying. It's the only thing that makes sense. I can't believe how clean it is in here, though. The ducks are doing a real good job of not making this dirty for me. All right, not a lot of eggs. You know, it seems like, well, yesterday, what, 29 I said earlier? I forget. Oh, there's the one over there. That's really dirty, actually. It needs a rinse.
They're straight down to the swamp today, though. All right, let's. Oh, right in that duck poop. Now that's one that needs to be washed off. Okay. Alright, I'll come back to that here. I'll just get these eggs out of the way and then I'll do my chores. Go take care of the babies. And then go at my garden full bore today. I don't have to go to town. I'm just staying here on the property and get my food planted. I gotta get my corn today. Absolutely, my corn has to get planted today because I'm out of corn. I haven't had corn in, I'm trying to think now. I think I haven't had corn now in about 6 weeks. And I love kernel corn. Going through a bit of corn withdrawal. That's because last year, the crop was, it was a total washout. And I'm surviving off the corn that I planted the year before. All right, I'm gonna start my chores, and I'll turn the camera back on when I get inside with the little cute guys. We're going for a walk down to the swamp before I start the chores with the little ones because the geese have gone down to the creek. Okay, they're down here a lot more than I thought. I can't believe the drilling. Relax. I gotta, as soon as I get the garden planted, guys, I'm down here cutting. Oh, look at this. The geese are coming out of the water. I looked down and they were swimming in the creek. And I thought, I'll come down and see if we can get some swimming action here on video. Boy, are they ever drilling this out? It looks like a rice paddy, actually. It's going to be tricky even weed whacking this. I'll be getting sprayed big time. Oh yeah, it needs to be cut bad. Relax, everybody. Oh, look at this. Now they're leaving. All right, we came down here to get a shot of you guys in the water, and as soon as I come down here, you leave. But they've been down here lots, guys. I'm looking around and it's some serious drilling action. Oh, horsefly. Okay, I got deer flies biting me, not horseflies actually. Yeah, let's go for a walk down here and see what kind of damage they've done. I can't believe how much water there is though. Like I said, though, the creek is flowing from the other swamp, so all of this is like flow. Well, look at the amount of water sitting here. There wasn't this much water last year, even in the fall when they busted the dam. So it's going to be a trick cutting this. But the creek's really wide. I'm going to walk up a little farther, give you guys a shot of how wide the creek looks like. And you can go back in my older videos and take a look. Give you an idea, look at the drilling here. Usually this is all bulrushes, and they have drilled out, well, they've eaten the bulrush roots. That's why there's no bulrushes growing up right here. But look how wide the creek is. Anybody that's watched my channel the last couple of years knows how thin, or narrow I should say, the creek was. That creek right now, I'd have to say it's 3 times wider water surface than it was, in any other year. And that was, because the flock last year ate the creek out. But it's going to be a trick cutting this. I actually might have to get my buddy to run the boat for me, and I'll hang out the side of the boat. Sorry, I pushed the button the wrong way. Get him to run my aluminum boat, and then I'll hang out the side and cut it because I know I can't walk down there. Not with the amount of water that's here right now. But all of this needs to be cut. Oh, they're all headed back. Oh, Doug's on patrol. I don't see any trails though. Nothing. Not a coyote trail, fox trail, nothing. I think it's because of Doug. You know, the fact that Doug is, you know, he's running the property all the time, but it's his, you know, his barking, you know, at the birds, you know, when they're flying over, because, you know, he runs the property barking when the birds fly over. So if there is anything around here and Doug's, you know, cutting through the swamp barking, chasing a flock of seagulls, or, you know, a blackbird or a duck or anything flying over top, they've got to, you know, they're, you know, if they're in there, if they're hiding in the bulrushes and all of a sudden, you know, they hear a big dog running through the, you know, the swamp barking, you know, they're not going to know that the dog's chasing a bird. They're going to just think he's coming after him. And I think that's why this year we saw nothing, you know, so far. Knock on some wood. Just to hopefully I don't curse it and all of a sudden, you know, everything show up here. I'm hoping this year, guys, that Doug does the job, and you know, I don't even have to carry a shotgun. It'd be so cool not to have to shoot anything this year, even though it does, you know, crank up the excitement. But it's just a pain for me, you know, to wear a shotgun on my back for 6 weeks. Oh, Doug splashed me with mud. It just makes my job a lot harder. Carrying a live firearm on your back while you're trying to work is it's a big make work project. That ain't cool. I guess this is what you'd call the water cooler at work. They all came back here to hang around the water cooler with the fresh water and have a snack at the cafeteria, some scratch. Go back to the lake, have some fun. Alright, I gotta go and check on the babies. Okay, time to do the babies here. Alright, winds, I don't want to, it's still too cold. Doug, you can stay outside. It's still too cold to have the door open. This afternoon it's supposed to go like 26 degrees Celsius today, so I'll open up the door and get some fresh air in here then. Alright, little ducks, what's going on in here? How's Crooked Neck? Much better than the last couple days. Still a little bit crooked, but much better than having his head upside down under its belly. Now, this little ducky here, I don't think it's going to make it. It has got a bad leg and cannot walk with crap. It spends most of its time laying down. Now, the little Gosling, the Chinese goose here, is getting stronger. It's, you know, I think it was born premature. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because look at this one, you know, the one standing there, that one, you know, it's already doing the Goose Lee, and, you know, impersonation, stretching his neck out and, you know, honking. But the other one is just having a hard time standing. Like, I think it was born premature, guys. That's what my gut's telling me, and that's why it's so slow on the development. It's hard to get a good shot. It's hiding amongst the ducklings all the time. And plus, it's like half the size of the other one. But this one here, I can't believe how strong it is. I bet you this one's a female. Something just tells me. It's just something, I don't know what it is. Something tells me it's a female. I haven't had time to research how to sex them, because I know at this age is the time to do it. But this little one here, it's not, it's, you know, it's eating, obviously, because it's still alive and drinking, but it's just having a hard time walking. I'm hoping as it gets older, you know, it's going to snap out of this. I'm going to leave these guys in here for a couple more days. Alright, I got to get the water happening to these guys and get some food for them. They're just pounding their back. A couple more days I'll have to clean this straw out. They're eating a lot of food. Alright, I gotta go grab a bag of food. Fresh water for the duckies here. The ducklings, they're so cute when you give them water. Watch this, guys. They swarm it. Come on, guys. There you go. Okay, now you're going to make a liar out of me because I got the camera going here. Oh, there's the black duck. Is it ever black? It's actually jet black, guys. I hope it's a female. Just look at them. They love water. Actually, I got to raise the water up one notch here. It's too low. They're growing that fast that now we're raising the water. Actually, probably the next couple of days, 2 more days probably, I'll be able to use the little grate that I have up underneath so all the poop and everything stays in one spot. Look at them. I thought for sure I was going to get a full 360 of ducklings here. Usually I do when I do the water. I guess they weren't that thirsty. Oh, here we go. We got a full 360 happening. Hello, ducks. Oh, we got a duck with a crooked bill, guys. That duck right there has got a screwed up bill. The top bill is not fully developed. Oh, it's crooked. A birth defect. Of course, then last year, you know, we had that duckling with the tongue growing out of the bottom of its mouth. Well, it can drink, but it definitely, I don't know if you can see it in the video, because I don't have the big camera handy to zoom in. But it looks like the top of the bill is too wide and it's crooked for the bottom. It's like it's got a cleft bill. Yes, look at me. Yes, I'm looking at you too. Some of them are so big and some of them are so small. That one there looks like a Muscovy. He's so tiny. Yeah, that poor little duck. Yeah, well, another defect. So we've got, I've already sighted one clubfoot. So we've got a Mrs. Gimp. And we've got actually there's another one with its bill not... Okay, is that the same duck? We've got 2 of them with the bills screwed up. That one right there, the top bill is shorter than the bottom. All right, so we got birth defects galore now. Oh, now I'm just sad, but I still love you. Yep, I don't know if you can see it. I'll try to get my glasses closer. Oh, I can't now. It's going on. As soon as I move my hands here. Relax, ducks. Well, next time I'm in here with the big camera, I'll look for it. We'll get some zoom in close-ups to see. But there's one right there. Right there is one. And the other one is right there. So there's 2 with defective bills. And we got a clubfoot. Oh, we're batting 1,000 this year, guys. And it's not like they're inbred because they're crossbreeds. You know, we're breeding Rouen and Pekings. They're not even related. You know, it's... I just can't get over how black their legs are. And then we got the Mohawk ones. There's 2 right here. They're going to be really neat with white and black feathers through their bodies with a black stripe on their head. I never would have thought crossbreeds would have so many defects. You know, because a Peking and a Rouen are, you know, both from the Mallard family. They should have no problem crossbreeding. I've graduated to the big feeder, as you can see. The way they were burning through the feeder, I was filling it up like every 4 hours, 5 hours, so I was like, time to put the jug in. Alright guys, I gotta go and do an upload here because I have to upload yesterday's, or actually 2 days ago, video. I gotta get her going on YouTube, and I gotta start working on my garden. I was just going in to top up the pool, or the water for the ducklings, and look at this. We got a Muscovy. I wonder which one this is. She's off her nest here. I wonder if it's the one that jumped over the wall. I haven't seen her walking around, so let's just go in here and see who's on the nest and who isn't. Oh, yep, it's her from the corner. So she's off her nest right now, so we'll leave her alone. She's obviously, what are you doing out here, duck? Okay, alright, she's, are you trying to leave? Don't be doing that, man. Go back to your nest. She's trying to leave the pen here. Let's see if she goes back onto her nest. I wonder if it's because I'm in here. That could be it. Tell you, when they sit on the nest like that, when they're brooding, do their feathers ever get bad? Like you can see they lost all the oil, and the feathers are really dried out looking, just like the Muscovy last year. It was looking so bad, and then they end up all dying, except for Survivor Duck. Right, she doesn't want me near her. Okay, I'll stay away. Actually, guys, she looks really upset. I guess it's because I came in here. Or she's just stretching her legs, which is possible. Alright, she might be going back at us. I gotta leave her alone. I'm not, we already had one failed Muscovy nest, so we don't need two. So it's better if I leave her alone. They're sitting on there, they're all on the nest inside there. So let's go look at the ducklings. I think Doug just moved his goose egg. He's burying something. I think he just moved his goose egg. I don't know how long a hard-boiled goose egg with no shell on it's going to last in the ground. Let's see what he's got here. Doug, are you burying eggs again? Okay, what are you doing? You buried something. Yeah, lots of flies, isn't it, Doug? Drive me nuts too. Poor Doug's been going nuts. Look at him. It's between the deer fly guys and the cluster flies today that have hatched. Like I said yesterday, when I saw the flies, I think it was yesterday, when we lost the Muscovy nest, and it was just covered, and I said, oh no, they're laying eggs. And sure enough, they hatched. Because, they've been driving Doug nuts and me nuts. Alright, what's going on in here, ducks? I had the door open in here for them today, so they had some fresh air. Are they ever growing? Oh, they're getting more and more used to me. Okay, so now if we can find the defective ducks here, I got the big camera, I can zoom in for you. Where are you? Okay, I'm going to turn the light on, guys. Okay, I got the light on. Let's just see if we can find the defective ducks. Where are you guys? Hello? Oh, they're coming right over to me. Where are those defective ducks? Right when I got the camera, so we can zoom in. Look at this. They're all standing around watching their friend stuck on their back. Oh, they're so funny. That's the thing about ducks when they do this rollover thing at this age. I think it's because their legs are too long. Okay, there's one. Alright, let me see if I can get zoomed in on him here. Oh, zoom too fast. Doesn't seem to have a problem eating.
Alright, we got ducks in the way. Alright, that's not gonna work. Right. Oh, there's another one. Okay. I'm gonna deal with this one here. I'm doing this in Braille, guys, because I don't have my glasses on. Oh, no, you're moving too much. Alright, we can't get a view here. I'm gonna have to actually catch them to show you guys. Actually, right there. Don't move. Stay there, little guy. Oh, no. And the thing is to catch them when they're at this stage and they're so fast, it's really hard. No. That's what it looks like right there. Look at, oh, okay, that's it. Alright, Doug's in here. He's come to see his babies. I think though we're gonna have to put a duck down though, a duckling here. This guy here's got a bad leg. He's just not cutting it, that one right there. He can't, all he does is sit down, lays there, and his leg, his right leg is screwed. It's like he can't use it. He does more hopping than anything else. And the goose, or the Gosling I should say, the Chinese guy, seems to be getting a little stronger. But these two geese are just, they're really unbelievable. I can't believe, you know, for a 5-day premature, how strong they are. Couple more days, I think, and we'll move some of these guys out of here. The Chinese Gosling, no, we're not. She's got problems, or he's got problems. Like it looked like they're starting to spread out. I think because it was premature, it's never going to develop properly. I think that's the situation. It might be, you know, a handicapped goose. I don't know. Got a bad feeling about that one. Alright, well let's go up to the house and look in the hatcher and see how our little Gosling that hatched today, how fluffed up it is. You know, I thought I'd just freshen the water up for these guys. It's something about the cool water when you give them brand new, you know, well water and it's nice and clean and cold. They just all run over, and I don't know if it's because it's cool water, but they swarm me putting it in. You'd swear that they had no water all day, but it was full. Like it was 3/4 full, but it was warm water and it had a lot of feed in it. And I didn't rinse it this morning. I just filled it up. But something about cold water. I don't know what it is. The big ducks do it too outside. Okay, the guy that has got the defective bill. Come on. It's like the top has I wonder if that's because they developed, you know, too fast in the shell because of the temperature of the incubator. Because there's two like that I've caught so far. Actually, there's the other one right there. Of course, I think they know that they're on the cam, and they decide to scurry. All right. All right. Of course, they can't hold still. All right. Well, tomorrow one day I gotta clean this out. Well, not the whole thing. I just gotta clean out this end. Get rid of all these. Right where they drink, that's what they do the most of their. Well, they take water in one end and wet parts out the other. Happens at the exact same time.
I think it's something to do with the suction when they're sucking the water in. And they've got to release the pressure on the rear end because it's all ducks are the same. You know, as soon as they get their head in water, bam, they're squirting out the other end. Well, the little Gosling is starting to fluff up. Another gray one. And it's a gray cross. This one's got a little more gray on its body than the other one. Oh, they're so tired when they come out. Well, especially when they come out, well, this one came out, what, 6-7 days early? I'm blown away by this premature thing. It just doesn't make any sense. Because I wrote the dates on the eggs as soon as I got them, and I wrote the date when I put them in the incubator on the egg, so I didn't get confused and make a mistake. You know, for an egg, for it to come to that early. Premature, actually. I'm just tired. That's a tired little thing. Well, we'll see what he's like tomorrow morning, or if she is. We don't know what she is yet, but, well, there you go. I'm calling it a she already. Oh, I hope it is. Well, guys, I was hoping to catch it. Doug is just losing his marbles here. We got seagulls flying over top, and he's running around the property like a madman. I was in the house, and I look at the window, and there's this crazy dog. His hair's up. Well, just look at him. He's running around. There's a Muscovy escape, too. No, it's the one that was on the nest that gave up her nest. But Doug is like, I can't believe it. Every single bird now is just like, forget it. He has wasted more energy running around chasing birds. With the amount of barking he's doing running around chasing the birds, I can't see how any fox or coyote would even come near the property. Because he just finished doing a complete 360 around the whole perimeter of the property, chasing the seagulls. You're going to get in good shape, Doug, doing that. You've done a hell of a lot of running today. Except when the Muscovies start to fly, we're going to have a problem, aren't we? I'm going to have to get you trained not chasing the Muscovies. That'll be a trick. I was really hoping, I tried to grab the camera, guys. It's so hard because it happens so quick. I gotta capture this awesome footage because his hair gets up and he is like unbelievably upset. Well, I'm in the house cooking supper and it got my attention. I thought there was something on the property the way he was losing it. And I came outside and there was a seagull flying over, and the thing is, the seagull came from over there, and there's all the ducks over there, and he runs through the ducks and it zigzags through them, not even coming close to them, and circles back around and comes after the seagull. But he's definitely a different dog than last year. He's serious duck protector.